Welcome and greetings to my Life Path 33s. Getting ready for your reading here. If you don't know how to calculate your life path number, add the single digits of your birth year to your birth month and your birthday, and that should get you a single double digit. If you got the double digit of 11, 22, 33, or 44, then you are a master number, which does not get reduced. Any other double digit you would just add together until you got a single digit. Now, when it comes to the master numbers, you carry both a double digit and single digit energy within you. So if you are the life path of 33 and this reading doesn't resonate with you, then you may want to check out the life path 6 reading to let you know what kind of energy you are in. Your life path is what you must learn this lifetime. It's also important when it comes to your choices in career. All right, or at least what you wanted to learn. Whether your body or your mind knows it or not, your soul came in here to learn the life path of 33. And the life path of 33 is the master teacher. So if you ever want a full numerology chart reading, all my information is in the description box. But the life path of 33 is about teaching, selflessness, healing. These are professions that you would strive in because you carry a natural, compassionate energy with that 6 vibration coming in. You know, it's about balance, harmony, friendship, family. But the 2 3s, I cannot speak right now. Don't know why. You may be finding it hard to speak yourself. But because you are a natural teacher, you have a desire to share your wisdom with others. So that compassion and that unconditional love and selflessness that you embody is able to heal and support others. So the challenge with that 33, of course, have to deal with martyrdom, doing a bunch of things for other people who really don't deserve it, and then you find yourself taking on a lot of weight and burdens from other people that you shouldn't have, but they do it because they know that you could take it on with that master energy. And so you can struggle with some issues with setting personal boundaries and have struggles as well with managing your high expectations and high ideals with reality. So that is the life path of 33. I'm ready. Let's get set. Let's go with reading. We are in a 3 energy. Okay. 3 is about communication, networking, artistic endeavors. So we could be focusing on some sort of projects or wanting to collaborate with someone on something. You could also be born in the 3rd month, on the 3rd day of any month. Take it as it resonates. But I'm going to go ahead and get 3 Zodiac die out my bag to help give you confirmation for this reading. So, what 3 want to speak their piece? Well, I need a new bag. Okay, don't at me. I already know. 2 more out here. 1 more. There we go. So take what resonates with you. Leave what does not. We have Capricorn, Libra, and Aries. So these could be your signs or someone you are dealing with. Just know that time itself is an illusion. Okay, this can resonate at any point in time and space, just whenever you get the message. The past is just a bunch of memories, and the future is determined on what you do right now, because now is all we got. Okay, the big eternal now, brought by my divine Mother, Father, God, who helps me interpret all these messages in the way they are meant to be received. And any negatively oriented beings or entities surrounding me at this time are not welcome. Nope, no you're not. Not at all. And I am not unwelcoming I'm not welcoming the unwelcome right now. All in the name of the one infinite creator. So let's get one card out for you right now, 33s. What is the message for my 33s at this time? We got the tree coming out here. So, running to travel. Wanting to travel. Needing to travel. We also have a 5 on this card, which speaks about travel and change and freedom. We also have a 7 of hearts. And the 7 of hearts speaks about a lot of choices, a lot of decisions, a lot of things to do, and a lot of opportunities. You know, we could be relaxing, you know, daydreaming at this time, you know, hoping for the day that we're able to get on a ship somewhere. Is what I'm feeling in the energy. The tree card could also speak about a stable partnership, right? New beginnings, some form of proposal or new start when it comes to family. We're feeling stable when it comes to our income, some sort of growth, a desire to, you know, move forward and grow, just like a tree. That is the tree energy. Let's go ahead and get my Tarot del Fuego to see what the message is for my 33s at this time. Alright, shuffle one more time. Okay, we're good. Let's get one card in our present space. We got a Queen of Swords. One card for the past energy. We have a Queen of Wands. One card for the future space. We have a Four of Cups. One card for above. Oh, 2 fell out. We got a Knight of Swords reversed. One card for below. Oh my goodness. We got a King of Pentacles and the underlying energy. And what is crossing all this? We got a 9 of Wands. And your attitude towards this situation. We got the 7 of Swords. The outside influences here. We got a King of Cups reversed. The hopes or fears. 8 of Cups. And the outcome. Whoa, my. Oh. We're a little scattered right now, 33s. What is going on? Okay, that flew all the way out. We have a 3 of Pentacles. So, we're daydreaming, looking at our options on how to travel towards an individual, make a new start. This could be a older feminine air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius doesn't have to be, but that is the energy in our present space. So if this is another person and this is you, this feminine air sign energy is energy that is someone who is very intellectual, is very knowledgeable, is very able to speak and say their truth. You know, they've been through a lot of things. They may worry a bit too much about, not being able to see what's in front of them, but they have an open hand ready to welcome the unknown. Is the Queen of Swords. We have a Queen of Wands in our past energy, which is a feminine fire sign. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. Now the Queen of Wands, if this is another person and this is you, they don't have to be those signs, but the Queen of Wands embodies someone who is confident. You know, they look good, they're very intuitive, they're business minded, and they take action when they need to. You know, they're very courageous and passionate and strong and optimistic. So that is the energy of the Queen of Wands. So in the past, you know, we could have gained some form of confidence, right? We've got our stuff together, we're ready to move forward, or there could have been a Queen of Wands in our past energy, and currently there's a Queen of Swords. The struggle right now is some form of boundary that has been put in place, or hoping for some sort of success after going through some tough battles here. But we still came out on top, or we're struggling right now with overcoming some form of obstacle where we had to let go of a situation that wasn't serving us. You know, this card speaks about resilience, boundaries, a need to, test our strength. This is a card about, trials and tribulations. So we could have gone through a lot here, and the struggle right now is to be able to overcome those battles in order to have a testimony. Because once we go through something, we're able to share our experience with other people. And we're stuck. We're stuck contemplating. We're stuck looking at some form of partnership here that was offered. Or we could just be feeling a bit bored in our partnership or with life with this Four of Cups. something could have came up in the past that we weren't really ready for, so we kind of, teeter-tottered, like, not now, maybe later kind of attitude. And, well, with that approach, we now have a Knight of Swords reverse. Now, this could be a younger air sign, and when I say younger, I just mean younger than you. When I say older, I just mean older than you. Whatever age you are. Or someone who is a teenager is really the Knight energy. Now, with this Knight of Swords reverse, this is someone who is very immature when it comes to their communication. This is lightning fast outbursts. This is, I'm going to key your car and not give a F. This is me thinking, I'm going to hurt you because you hurt me in the moment, and and that's not funny, but I have to approach it that way because this is very heavy energy. This is someone who is going to get what they want without regard to anyone else's feelings or emotions. This is someone who is very competitive and not focused at all on the bigger picture. And with this Knight of Swords reversed, with this King of Pentacles and underlying energy, there is a disconnect between our head and our heart right now, or what it is that we want versus what it is that we need. The King of Pentacles could be a older masculine earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, doesn't have to be. And if this isn't you or another person, the King of Pentacles is someone who is stable, right? Someone who is business minded, who has their finances in order, and they're able to share with multiple people. But now I'm looking at this King of Pentacles as more as someone focused only on their money or their career, even though it's not reversed. If it were reversed, I would say this is someone who is, money hungry, and willing to do anything for a coin, but still they're more focused on their coin than anything else. This could also be a spouse or father figure as well. So we're trying to come in fast with some form of impulsive action, or we can just be I don't give a F anymore kind of attitude regarding the situation, after going through a lot of arguments, battles, upheavals, needing to defend ourselves, needing to protect ourselves, needing to set boundaries, and we're just like, I'm tired of being attacked. Like, I hear it. I hear, like, I'm tired. I'm sick of this. With this Seven of Swords, with our attitude towards the situation, typically this is someone who is a bit deceptive. But with this Seven of Swords, this is a lion getting attacked at several different angles, and they can't see exactly where it's coming from, so they're just going to bite the air. And swords represent our mind, our intellect, and 7 is a number about knowledge. So it's like we want to know or be able to communicate something, but we're not seeing the picture, and we end up, leaving behind some important information because we're too focused on the attack and not why we're getting attacked. As in this card, all these swords, no one's holding these swords other than spirit. A lot of times we have to go through situations that we can't necessarily see the threat, and the threat can be our own ego, our own mind, our own fears, and that's what I'm getting here with this card. Now, what's affecting this right now is a King of Cups reverse. Now, this could be an older water sign, masculine energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Doesn't have to be. This is just someone who, again, doesn't give a F about your feelings. This King of Cups reverse is someone who is very manipulative. They lack emotional maturity. They are very abusive and are not balanced when it comes to their emotions. So if we're looking at a who, what, where, why, what's affecting this is our lack of emotional maturity at this point. That's what I'm getting in this energy. This could deal with us having some form of abandonment issues or a feeling of loneliness, with this 8 of Cups being in this position here. Us feeling like it's time for us to change and let go, but we're afraid of letting go, is what I'm getting with that card. Letting go of some form of commitment or partnership that seems to be toxic, with all this fire and swords out here. In the outcome, we have a 3 of Pentacles, which speaks about some sort of collaboration or commitment or shared goals, but there's still some deception or betrayal in the energy. The approach that we're taking is more apathetic than anything. And we may want to come in and not reveal the full truth of a situation, in order to collaborate or gain some sort of stability. But I feel like we really need to work more on balancing our emotions before we're able to progress or move forward with anything right now, is what I'm getting. But we'll see what the Rebel deck has to say here. Let's get 3 cards out. Well, get the ugly cry on. Let that shit go. Okay? Your soul will thank you. Because you need a good effing cry. I feel like we have been bottling our emotions here, and by doing so, we haven't been able to let go of, people, places, or things that really aren't meant for our highest good. And it could be because we have some sort of abandonment issues here. And, just like all money isn't good money, all people aren't good people. And we could have created some form of trauma bond, is what I'm getting. Because if you're in some sort of connection with somebody and they're making you feel like you're feeling hurt and wounded, and not even able to stand up and detox, like, this is a bit too much. I feel like we're over indulging in some form of toxicity here, with this other card coming out reverse, which is step away from the crazy making diet for a hot second. Kale and spirulina taste like behind. Eat some yummy-ish bacon, chocolate beer. Get some with the reverse. We've been doing too much of this. We've been indulging too much in the things that are bad for us. Bacon, chocolate, beer, they aren't really bad, right? It's how much we ingest. It's how much we consume. If you drink way too much water, is a bad thing. It's about moderation. And we've been caught up in some form of crazy habits that aren't good for our soul. And feelings are how the soul speaks to us. And if we don't listen to our feelings, we're not listening to our soul. When we're hungry, okay, we know what that sounds like when our body's trying to communicate, right? Our stomach starts growling. If our soul is not being nourished or fulfilled or doing what it came down here to do, it's going to express that in emotions that are of lower frequency, such as sadness, grief, shame, guilt, fear, anger, impulse. And we're not just this physical body. We have a body, but we are not our body. Just like we have feelings, but we are not those feelings. We are the awareness behind them. If you can look at it, it means you're not it. So I feel like we really need to, go find a tree somewhere and get grounded, really. Get some effing sleep. Oof. You are being a arse because you are effing tired. Face the pillow now. Okay. We are feeling very restless and anxious, I feel, regarding this situation, whatever it is. But when we're not getting enough sleep, when we're not taking care of ourselves, and when we're exhausted and overwhelmed when it comes to our work, our relationships, we can forget the importance of rest, because we're going, and we're not getting that rest, that sleep that our body is craving. And your body is a vehicle for your soul. So if you're not taking care of your body, your soul is going to be upset with you. Because it's like, hey, we only got this one thing for this certain amount of time. What are you doing? And if you're not taking care of your mind, because you are a 3-part complex, mind, body, spirit. So if you're not taking care of your mind, your mental facilities, watching what you say, or what you consume mentally, you're going to have some negative thought patterns that will cause you to overindulge. So right now I'm getting that, we need to just let it out. There's some form of rest or recuperation needed for us. That's for sure right now, 33. Let's go ahead and get an I am message and close out this reading. Okay, that fell out. We got a 15-6, and 6 is about balance, right? The 5 working with the 1 is us needing to change something within ourselves, right? 1 is us. It's our individuality. So there's a need to adapt or change or travel alone right now. Is what I'm getting with that 15. I am grateful is what's on the card. I realize that what is right about my life outnumbers what I perceive to be wrong about my life. I choose to focus on what makes me feel good. I am grateful. Okay, so if we're feeling some form of lack or restlessness or anxiety, it's because we're too concerned about, what's going to happen. And instead of focusing on what it is that we do have, this present moment, this now, it's causing us to be overwhelmed about things that are supposedly going wrong. But more things are going right than wrong. Because first off, you woke up this morning, in order to watch this message at least. And that is a beautiful thing in itself, because you know what? Not everybody else gets the opportunity to have another 24 hours. And if God woke you up today, it's because you have another opportunity to change, right? To start anew. Every day is really Groundhog Day. So all the lessons that you learned in the past, they are meant for you to learn and grow from. These challenges that we're facing right now are meant for us to have a story. Everybody has a story. And your story, imagine reading a story where the person, had all positive things happen to them, I'm just saying, what kind of boring story is that? If you open a book and the first page is Johnny woke up, ate some ice cream, went down the street, found a puppy, took it home, found a lottery ticket, cashed it in, and found his wife the next week. And end of story, right? No one wants to read that. Because it's not realistic. Okay, that's not life. We didn't come here for these so-called ice cream unicorn rainbow stories. those aren't the stories that we usually gravitate towards anyway, because there is beauty in the adventure. There is beauty in these challenges. There's beauty in the face of danger. But when we operate in danger or fear, then we lose the fact that we are the main character. And then we start to become, the villain in someone else's story. And then it's no longer our story, right? Nobody pays attention to the villain, at least in the Disney stories. Growing up. They always got a hidden shady past and, back to the main character. Okay. You need to decide who's the main character in your story, and whether or not you want to be the villain is what I'm feeling right now. So that is the message. If it resonated with you, wonderful. If it did not, I apologize. Thank you for joining me. Until we meet again, I love you.